kawanvu nnyo olabe gye byatandikidde wabula we kaggweerako kakulaga engeri gye bamutulakinze ne bagenda maaso n'okumukwatamu era nabo bennyini nga babinnyonnyola. Wuliriza.
The gentleman sits here. Gentleman, you sit here. Harry, about to run such easier. We start our guests. Today is a sad day personally for Ura. With us here we have a staff member who allegedly was part of a big group that tried to take a bribe worth $60,000 from a taxpayer. There was an audit that had been done to the taxpayer, and the URA team got in touch. The URA team got in touch with the taxpayer with the help of the clearing agent, and they tried to convince that they can help the taxpayer cut out that audit. So they had originally asked for $100,000, but then they bargained down to $60,000. The gentleman is a manager, external operations, customs, but there's also a larger team that is being hunted and being arrested. And how we got to know about this is there was a whistleblower who alerted our investigation teams, and the investigation teams started following them without them knowing. They met at a restaurant, a non-restaurant here in Kampala, I think last Thursday, and in the evening, we're talking like at 9 p.m. approximately. The client was waiting from like 7:30, unknown to the URA staff. They were being trailed, and after money was exchanged, the $60,000, that's when the gentleman was arrested. He's going to be taken to court. Our legal team is busy processing the papers. He's going to be taken to court, and the court will decide the way forward. This is a call. First and foremost, we thank the public for helping us in the fight against corruption. Because if it wasn't a member who whistleblowed, we would not have known. So we thank the public. I always insist that the whistleblower number is 0800-257-700. 0800-257-700. Also, the fight against corruption is intensifying within the institution. These are not the first cases you are to witness. There are more cases, and we shall call you. The Commissioner General is very serious with this fight against corruption. The money will be used as exhibit. The money is around here. If you could bring the money. Yeah, $60,000.
Yes.
So the money is here, which they had gotten from the client, which they had gotten from the client. This is the money that they had gotten from the client. Originally it was 100,000, and somehow they brought it down to $60,000. So that is the money. So in brief, that is it. Like I said, the fight against corruption Meanwhile, the clearing agent also has been arrested and is helping us with the investigation with the other staff members in this thing. The gentleman's name is called Sosi Geoffrey, the manager, external operations, customs. Sozi Geoffrey Kawere. Sozi Geoffrey Kawere. And yes, so in brief, that is it. Katitulite mu Luganda oba? Yes, sir.
Yes, also, what to understand, was this money recovered from the suspect?
Yes, the money was gotten with the suspect after the exchange.
I've heard what my brother has mentioned here, but it's full of half-truth because, and this is a problem that is going to disturb URA for a long time. The gentleman who handed me a package, the so-called investor, that had $60,000 is a big cargo consolidator who imports cargo into this country on behalf of mostly, I think, people that this organization says are container leaders. You understand? Now, the agent who was coordinating with that so-called investor has been known to me as the owner of that company called Simbaland from 2013 when I was in charge enforcement, Ginger Customs. So then he wasn't in Ginger. This business of cargo consolidation was not that big. It was a small kind of business. So, and I was fighting hard because there was a lot of non-compliance in Ginger Customs. At that time, I was sent there as in charge enforcement in 2012, and the briefing I got that if you go and you deal with the fraud that is in Ginger, then the sky will be the limit for you in this organization. That's the background against which I went to Ginger Customs. I reached there, I find a very prominent businessman and also importer called Haji Mubiru. Haji Mubiru would clear about let me say, about maybe 40 to 50 containers, mainly of garments at that time. And all of them had issues. And I think this issue was perennial for 2 previous years. Now, Haji Mubiru approached me and said, my son, if you can work with me, I'll be giving you 500,000 shillings per container that goes through Ginger Customs. Okay. I told him, okay, I was new, I'd had a briefing that the issue in Ginger is garments. And the customs as well had an issue with garments. Now, I told him, brother, I came here, and for your information, I came here for you. If you can stop the fraud or leave this station, I'll have done my part. He tried and tried and tried. If you can look at the history, when I get time, probably I'll give you that history of Ginger. You will do what? You will understand what I'm talking about. Please allow me, because this is a story that led to this. Now, Haji Mubiru had a business of clearing. He was like the sole clearing agent for garments. And it was like a family business. Key of his children who were doing that business are, one I know, Arafah, another one, Sharifah. Sharifah is the one who arrested me at the restaurant. Okay? She's working now as I am told, URA intelligence. I didn't know. I had heard that she's in URA, but I didn't know. But I left. I was like, these people. Now, because this organization is fighting container leaders who are mainly importing garments, I'm working with the friends of mine who are cargo consolidators to come up with a project that is going to look into what URA is creating and marketing to the public, CCI, so that a small trader who is being disturbed with small cargo can be able to get their goods from wherever, declare them from source. Because what URA cleared, made, is starting from Mombasa up to Kampala. Now mine and with my colleagues is to do what? To get cargo from the source, so that a small trader can be able to identify their cargo, whether from China, whether from India, wherever all over the world. And this system has been developed and it has reached a level of integration. And with my colleagues, we had managed, despite URA failing to adapt the system, because we tried with URA, we managed to get funding from Trademark Africa to do what? To have this integration take place. Now what happened? Me, I work in Tanzania, okay? That's where I'm deployed. When I came here, I just came for leave. Normally when I come for leave, I try to catch up with my private business and all my ideas. I wish I could get a bottle of water. Now, when I reached here, I went to the colleagues of mine and like, why are we not progressing? And they say that, you see, you are saying that cargo consolidators are not what? Are not organized.